And you guys, it's just mountains and forests. Kumnyama, like we don't know what's going on around us. I flash before my eyes, guys. Literally, let me fake call my uncle, and then like I thought that would like change, like, you know, do something. Hello guys, welcome to my video. I am Young and Doom Doom, and this is my YouTube channel. For those who are here for the first time, please make sure that you click that red subscribe button before we go any further on, before we do anything, darling. And to those who have been loyal, who have been watching, who have been subscribing and liking, thank you so much. And thank you so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. So for today's video, I was like, okay, I haven't been here in a while and I miss being on here. I really do. So I was like, okay, let me just come back, but let me come back with a bang. Let me come back with a story time, right? So yeah, there's this story that I want to tell you guys. So if you want to hear that story, make sure you continue watching. So for those of you who have been like following me for a while, know that I once had a blog. Yeah, I'm one of those people that created a blog, wrote a few things, blog posts on there, and then just never continued with it. I don't know. I feel like so many bloggers do this, guys. Let's stop. Well, I'm not planning on being a blogger again, but like for anyone who's a blogger out there and just hasn't posted in a while, let's stop this whole inconsistency thing. Let's stop. But anyway, so you guys know that, those of you who have been following me know that I once blogged about a story. It's the funniest story ever. Like, I feel like it's funnier when you read it, but I decided, since there's still also like a few more people that have actually recently joined the fam, I was like, okay, let me just retell the story. And I know that not a lot of people read blog posts, so it's like, okay, let me tell a story. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna tell the story. So there was this one faithful weekend I was in matric. Oh yes, I wish the people that were there were actually sitting with me right now and we could all tell the story. Yes, you know, but unfortunately that can't happen right now. So I was in matric, and it was this one weekend, and I think it was in September or August. I think it was September. Yeah, so it was during trial exams, and it was the same weekend that one of my aunts were getting married. So my whole family was in Swaziland, right? So I was the only one left behind Ekokstad, and I think my other little cousins were also at home and stuff like that, like at their house. But I was like home alone at my house, so I decided to go and sleep over at my friend's house because we were both writing the next Monday or Tuesday. We were both writing a maths test, so I was like, oh, it makes sense, let me come sleep over, we'll study together. Excuse me. So okay, here we are, Friday we study, that's cool. Saturday, next day, we're like, okay, we're just gonna clean around, then we're gonna study. I also had rehearsals at church on Saturday at 5, so that was also part of the plan for my Saturday as well. So just before I go to church, Kesana, so I'm like, okay, cool, let's go to church. After church, we're gonna go have supper, so we don't have to cook. Then we can come back and grind, because this weekend is all about the grind. Okay, cool. So as I leave the gate, one of our friends from that time like pulled up with like our other friends. So that was always like nice, like, oh hi, you know, like thanks for checking up on us, you know, like yeah, he always did that and whatever. So he was like, he'll drop me off, it's cool. So fine, he dropped me off at church and they left. So after the whole rehearsal thing, I leave and I get ready to go to Spur with my other friend that I was sleeping over at, right? I mean, a lot of people know who she is, but like, just in case she doesn't want me to use her name and stuff like that, I'm gonna call her, what am I gonna call her? I'm gonna call her Babes, ne? And then I'm gonna call the other friend that pulled up, I'm gonna call him Driver, so he's Driver. And yeah, the other people in the story will just be referred to them as people. So, oh, babes, I'm waiting for her at church so that we can walk together to Spur. So as I'm waiting, she pulls up. As we leave Sana to walk to Spur, our driver pulls up again and he's like, oh no, we thought you finished with the rehearsal, so we thought we should, you know, come and check you guys up. They were like, oh, okay, perfect, you can drop us off at Spur because that's our next stop right now. Then we're gonna go study after that, so you guys can leave, like, it's fine. And then he's like, okay, cool, get in the car. So we get in the car, and then our driver literally takes an opposite direction. Like, he goes the opposite way where Usper is. Like, Usper's up there, he goes down as if he's leaving Kokstad. So when he passes like the fresh stop, where like that's literally the last, you know, center shopping place that has shops in Kokstad. Further than that is out of Kokstad. So he drives further and we're just like, oh, what's happening? Where you going? And he's like, no guys, let's go have a good time in Sheppy, you know. Mind you, we've never driven out of town with him. We trusted his driving because he always used to drive, like, you know, he always used to drive. But like long distance, unplanned, spontaneous trip, right? None of us were too sure about that. So yeah, we were like, ah, dude, driver, I know you playing games. Like, we know you playing games. Then we checked the petrol tank and that just gave it away. But he's just playing games. Like, there's no way we're gonna go out of town with that much petrol. Like, there's no way. So yeah, where he turned is Spurwing Park. There's this other place called Spurwing Park where it's like slightly out of Kokstad. So he did a U-turn and then we go to Kokstad. We're like, okay, dude, we're done with the games. Esha liyahamba sina tunafunika funda. Esha liyahamba. So then he's like, okay, you know what, guys, just so that we can spend more time with you guys, just order pizza and then we can all go chill. So like, order pizza, they'll deliver it and we go chill. So we're like, okay, cool, because like we were friends, guys. Like, we were also like, alright, fine, that's chill. You know, when you have that thing at the back of your mind about, yo, I need to go study, but at the same time I'm chilling with my friends, like it's great and stuff. So like, okay, it's fine. We chilled, waited for the pizza, then Sakya, and then we're like, okay, please take us home. And where we were was like not far from Babes. Did I say Babes? Yeah, it was not far from Indlu Babes. So the only problem, we could have walked home, but the only problem is that there was an entire like forest in the middle of where we were and her house. So there's absolutely no way we were gonna walk because anything could happen between us walking there and yeah, that during that time of us walking there from there to her house. So we're like, dude, please take us home. Then he's like, okay guys, 1 more hour, you guys can chill 1 more hour. Then another hour became 30 minutes. And oh, I forgot to mention, guys, that they were naking, like while we were chilling, they were having, you know, some bevs, and they were literally quite naked, like they were naked. So yeah, that's disclaimer. So then he's like, okay, cool, you know what, get into the car, we're gonna take you guys home. We're like, perfect. The time was around like 8 o'clock now. Imagine, guys, the plan was that from 5 to 7 we're going to be eating dinner, then from 8 but nope, we're still with our friends. So then he's like, alright, cool, it's fine, we're gonna take you home. So next thing, fine, we get into the car. We're supposed to be driving like to the direction of the house, towards the house, but then we pass. All of a sudden he needs airtime. Mind you, there's literally like a garage like close to where we were chilling, right? But no, he needed airtime. So he felt the need that the airtime, to find airtime specifically from a fresh stop, a Mount Curry Inn. Remember that place that I told you guys was the last like shopping center kind of place, like kind of first stop place before you leave Kokstad? That's where he wanted to go get airtime. And he needed to go get it with us in the car because without us in the car, I don't know. So fine, we're just like, okay, cool, fine, let's go. Not actually, I don't even think we had a say at this point. We literally had no say whatsoever. So we went and bought airtime, and then on our way back we passed a Pick and Pay, like we passed. So those of you who know Kokstad know that at certain times at Pick and Pay, you find ladies there standing there like in their nice skirts and nice shorts and short dresses, and they wear their heels and makeup on fleek. Then Mame Pai Pick and Pay. And that's my Benz and don't. Those who know what they do there, but yeah, you know. So Sizlule Payana, and yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much on that part because yeah, like some funny things happen there. But then we secret to babes. Hi son. I remember I told you guys we had no say at this point. So we go to Elokshini, and apparently we were going to fetch another friend. Mind you, this friend that we were going to fetch had no idea we were coming. Nothing. Next thing we get to his house, his dad comes out and he's like, no, I can't go, whatever. So fine. And then hoping that like hopes were high, like okay, we're going home, so we take another route, like we drive via Avenue Street, for those who live in Coxdale. Now this is where everything went wrong. This is where izinto zajika izinto. We drive up Avenue Road, so we're like, okay, cool, no, this is possible, we're being taken home, because you can drive up Avenue Road and then you take a left by the hospital and you're basically at Babes' house, so it's fine. Did we take a left? Do you think we took a left? Did we not continue with the road? Like, continue. And mind you, when you pass the hospital, you're also leaving Coxdale. You literally on your way to Matat. And Matat is where Babes and I almost said her name. Matat is where Babes and I used to go to school. So we were in boarding school and we'd come back every weekend, right? So he's driving towards Matat and he's saying that, no, we're gonna go check up on our friends, because apparently them and our classmates were all of a sudden friends. Like, yeah, that happened in matric where everyone was all of a sudden friends. Okay, cool. It was weird, but okay, cool. So they're like, no, we're going to check up on... Mind you, these people don't even know we're coming, guys. Like, none of them know. None of them are aware of all of this. And we're like, okay, dude, driver, we're not saying don't go. All we're saying is go drop us off so we can study. Okay, then you can go. Anyway, you're liberated to go anywhere. Moto is yours. So you literally can go anyway. Just go drop us off. Nope. He's like, no. There's no need, you know. Then we're driving, and on the way I can see that this guy is serious. So the other friends in the car thought that he was pulling the same stunt he had pulled earlier on when he was like, we're going to Sheppy. And Babes and I were out here panicking because we have a paper to write and it's maths. It's not anything else. It's maths, and like we all know how maths is. So then I decide, I'm like, okay, okay, cool. I remember the Coxford College prefects or rugby boys were at a camp or something, and those were some of like their friends. So I think that's why like he wanted us to be there, because there was no one else to go with, because all the other guys were on a camp. Like, I think it was a rugby camp, I can't remember. So I was like, okay, you know what, let me fake call my uncle, and then like I thought that would like change, like, you know, do something. So I take my phone and I'm just like, hello, one of my friends is driving us, but I don't know like where I flopped, but like they just saw that I'm fake calling. I was so annoyed. Like, I was so annoyed. I was just like, damn it, am I that bad at acting? Then what I did was I called one of like the rugby guys that are on camp. I don't even know what I was expecting him to do, because it was Otinian, like maybe speak some sense into him, I don't know, but he didn't do that either, because he literally had no control. But I was just like, dude, this guy, your friend, like seriously, get him cools and stuff. And then because we were whining, even the guys in the car were also like, hi dude, you know. So then he decided to stop. Like literally he was already probably 10 k's away. How you do? He was like, how you do? So then he finally stopped the car, and then Babes literally immediately when the car stopped, She opened the car. She crossed the road. Mind you guys, it's just mountains and forests. Kumnyama, like we don't know what's going on around us. She just opens the car and she crosses the road. So one of the guy friends quickly like chased her just in case anything happens, and she's like, I'm not going into that car until the driver does a U-turn and comes to this lane. We're going back to Coxhead. And then he was like, okay, cool, whatever. You guys are party poopers. You guys are boring. God, I don't know. Like, you know, that whole situation that anyway, he did a U-turn, and then babe saw again then sahamba. So on the way, this is all that is coming out our driver's mouth. He's like, yo, hi, Net. Okay, I might not say exactly. He's probably watching this. I don't know if he's watching. I'm just paraphrasing, you know. Then he's like, endleleni uthi, yo, niyabhora shame, let me call. Then he wanted to call one of his other friends. But now it was confusing because I think that friend was also at the rugby camp. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Kanye, he was at home. I don't know. Maybe, I think it was a prefect camp, actually. I think it was a prefect camp, yeah. So that guy, yeah, he was around. So he's like, you know, you guys are boring. Let me call him. My other friend and Uzoza. Don't. They were like, bruh, you literally should have done that. Go, yeah, 5 emaranga. Like, that's what you should have done in the first place. We did not want to be a part of this. It was not part of our plan. It was not a part of the day, you know. It was not. Then I had to get one of the guy friends. So at the back, it was one of the guy friends. It was me in the middle seat. Then it was babes next to me. Yeah. Then the other guy friend was sitting in the passenger seat. Then obviously driver was driving. So I had to get a driver, good guy. Like, puff, I may not choke away specifically, but he was just like, I need phone to phone. Ooh, what are we gonna name the other guy friend that was being called? Star, let's sing Star. At like then he phoned Star because also okay, I'm calling him Star because in driver's mind he was gonna be the star of the show at that moment. He was gonna rock up and he wasn't a party pooper again. So Star. At phone Star. Because he's not gonna be a party pooper like you guys. They were like, hi bro, you literally should have done that ages ago. You should have done that ages ago. So fine, then the guy at the back gives him like I could phone him at okay, in a Nancy phone, you can call him on airtime, that's in a bag, simple, you can call him. Then can drive. I get it, he's driving. So this is what he does, and I think this is what made sense in his head. But this is what he did. He's driving, he's being handed a phone behind him, from behind. So a normal person, obviously if you're driving, disclaimer, when you're driving you're not allowed to let anything distract you, but let's say it's urgent. So you're driving, you want to get something from the back, you drive with your one hand, you let go with your other hand, and you use it to take whatever is being delivered to you from the back, right? And you use your one hand while you're controlling the steering with the other. But no, our driver, our very special driver, thought it is a great idea to quickly let go of his steering wheel. Both hands. It's like, you know what, let me let go and let me turn my back. Yeah, guys, let me turn. And the funny thing is, while he was doing this, it didn't seem weird or anything like that, because I thought he was going to do it quickly and, you know, like, no, this is what he did. He turned, takes the phone. I don't know what happened after that. And yes, all I heard was, driver, what the hell? Good you, babes. Driver, what the hell? And then a friend in the front seat is like, dude, oh my god, dude. Next thing I'm seeing is that barrier line. I'm seeing the valley. I'm seeing a forest. I'm seeing my life flash before my eyes, guys, literally. And the only thing that was going through my mind was, okay, God, my family's in Swaziland. Oh my gosh, what is my mom gonna say when she finds us here? Oh no, God, okay, whatever happens, I'm so sorry. Tell my mom. I said, I'm sorry, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And I was just like, God, please, I pray, please forgive all my sins, please forgive me. Oh, I know I'm gonna die now, but please forgive my sins very quickly. I'm gonna see you in heaven. And literally that was all that was going through my head. But God was like, no, relax, calm down. Today isn't the day. But today you're going to learn your lesson. But today is not the day. So what happened was, Utrava, like, big ups to him, shame. Like, he did some sort of controlling his steering. Because I feel like if he hadn't done anything to the steering, or if his reflexes like he were not fast enough, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Or we would be here, but maybe with one arm. Oh, shucks. Maybe like with one arm or something. But big ups to driver. Okay, driver. So he quickly thingied. But all I can tell you guys is that we ended up facing the other side. We literally crossed the road somehow, and we turned around, faced the opposite direction, like towards Matat instead of towards Coxton. So now that is crazy, because if you think about it, what if there was another car going towards Matat, and while all of that was happening, like, we literally wouldn't be here. But thank God we survived. So the car finally hit a dead stop, and then the first thing a driver does is he gets out of the car and he checks how the car is doing. That time he was driving with people. Like, who does that? Okay, I understand that. You know, like, it wasn't yeah, I don't know. I can't justify that. To be honest, I don't know what to say to justify that. But, like, he checked the car first. Then, babes next to me. Most Akediana, she was on this side where the impact happened with the barrier line. By the way, guys, the barrier line, barrier line is straight inch. I don't know. Inch barrier line it's like, you know, straight. By the time basic barrier line it was like this. I'm not even joking. And the sad part is that we used to see it for a good like 3 weeks. We saw it because every time we're going to and from school we would see it, and it was literally so annoying. But anyway, so driver checks the car, then babes next to me had hit her head, so impumlo yake was, I don't know, injured and stuff. Then her back, I think it was her back or her leg, I can't remember, but she had already had like back problems, so I think that was like sort of agitated. Her back was agitated a bit. And then for me it was just my ankle, because now my legs were on both sides of the thing, so when the car did this, my other ankle sort of, yeah, went through whatever it went through. Oh, I'm telling you. And I don't know, out of literally nowhere, a tow, like one of those tow cars were driving. I think they were driving back home, because this happened next to like farms, because there's a lot of farms in between Coxhead and Matat. So I think those people that had done something, had finished doing their job, so they were going home, and they just checked the car and they're like, nah, it's gonna be fine, you guys can drive back, like you'll be fine, you'll be okay. So we drove back home, so I dropped her off. Yeah, they were tense. It was when we were being dropped off. And you know, when people are intoxicated, ne, they're busy arguing, the guys in the car busy arguing, no man, no man, we're gonna say this happened, yo. And then babes was like, guys, stop. First of all, you ain't sober, so stop arguing, stop it. You guys are gonna talk tomorrow. Second of all, good to God, no, okay, let's just all go and sleep. So finally we went and slept, and then we went to church the next morning. Yeah, we haven't studied. We still went to church the next morning. Had to pretend like everything is okay. We couldn't tell nobody. Had to pretend like everything's okay. I think we told a few friends, obviously, but in terms of adults, nope. My family only found out about this like last year when I decided to put it on my blog. Otherwise, nobody in my family knew about this. We had to go to the pharmacy because babes had to go get her nose checked and her ankle or back, I can't remember. We had to go, Sana, and then as for your farmers had to lie. Because why? Because Coxhead is small, and the owner of the place, or the pharmacist there knows my mom, and had we told them what happened, my mom walks into the clinic and was like, yo, unjani uyanga kula accident. And my mom would have been like, accident. So it's like, you know what, I'm not going to tell her what happened. I'm just going to say, Sivela, we match, basically we match this weekend. Mind you, we don't even play sports. But anyway, we're just like, Sivela, we match. Buphukile ubabes, sicela umnike guard. Sicela ujonge impumla yakhe right, because she can't go to the hospital, because what is she going to say she's doing at the hospital to her parents, you know? So yeah, that's what we did. And then when we got to school, yo, it was the talk of the freaking month. Yeah, it was so annoying. And there was also another drama going on at school with me. Oh, guys, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Literally that same time there was drama in my life. And I'm just like, I literally didn't need this. I didn't need this drama. Was it the same time though? Okay, then it wasn't. Sorry guys, it's my bad. It wasn't Charles. I'm lying. Yo, yeah. It was still beginning of the year. It was around March. I think my aunt got married in March. Yes, it was around March. Because now that I think of the other drama, it makes sense that they were around the same time. March is not my month. Very clear. It's clearly that March is not my month. But I'll call up home. So yeah, guys, that's literally how we almost died. And oh, babes would like literally she refused to go into that car ever again. Now I still went because driver was my buddy, you know, like it was a buddy. He also went to church because we went to the same church. He also came to church with that exact same car. He was like, his dad said, oh, you're not gonna take another car. Oh, but yeah, it got fixed him. I wish we could have all paid for it because we were all involved, but at the same time it wasn't our fault. We didn't even want to be there, so it didn't really make sense for us to like also pay, you know. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed my story time and you guys would like, I have a lot of stories from especially my matric year, so if you guys would like to hear more stories, just comment, leave a comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, give it a big fat ass like, and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Okay guys, thank you, bye.